go, guys.
What's going on, guys? Fishing the Odds here. Basically, we're out on the Columbia River today. Gonna do a little bass fishing. We got the bass poles in the back right now, but you guys have been asking for a boat walkthrough video, so here we go. Every time I post a video, I get a comment saying, hey, where's that boat walkthrough video? So here we go. Basically, it is a RiverHawk Seahawk Sport. It is an 18 foot, so it's the 180. I will post the specs right here on the screen, but the weight of this boat's 1,230 pounds. So it's pretty heavy for what it is, for being 18 foot. And you can tell because she's beefy all the way around, guys. So the side height's 32 inches. That's awesome. You can see the transom height's actually only 20 inches, but the back here comes up to like 28, 30 inches. So you get a big splash hole right here. Basically, we're just gonna start in the back of this boat. So the Mercury 4-stroke. This is the command thrust, 90 horsepower. So I love this thing. I only got about 130 hours on it. When I bought it, it had, I think, 90 hours, if I remember correctly. No issues. This thing runs like a top. I'll fire it up for you real quick. Check it out. Quiet. Literally can't even tell that it's running. I've actually trolled with this in the ocean for like 3 hours. But I was actually using the kicker motor. I just accidentally left the main motor on. But she runs like a top, fires up every key turn. And it's got that bigger prop on it for that command thrust. It's just a great all-around motor. Second is the Mercury Power Pro kicker. Super fast trim. This thing trims like 100 miles an hour. It's great. It's the EFI, so no carburetor, so it's electronically fuel injected. It will literally fire every single time you need it to fire. That is one of the main things I love about this kicker. So it's got this little adjustment here, so you control with the handle like this, or you control with the handle like this. Reverse, forward, reverse, neutral, and forward's all right here, and it's got awesome throttle control. So basically, wherever I set this to, it will hold that throttle. 100% of the time, it'll hold that throttle. Super impressed with this, guys. For everybody who does not have one, it's probably the best kicker on the market. So I highly recommend this kicker. It's a beautiful looking motor. It's about the size of a 15 horse. She's kind of big. She's a little heavy, but it's great. Fits the boat just fine. Besides, the black looks good on the color of the boat. So, all right, just coming to the back. So, like I was talking about earlier, we have this big splash boat. It's great for like when you're rock fishing, right? You can reverse into the waves, and the water can come all the way up to here, and then it just drains out the splash boat in the back. Let's move this tackle real quick. Down here, basically, I just got the pump for the hose, the filter, I did this all myself, guys, but I have this, the battery, I got the bilge pump down there. That's basically it for the back. So I got that coming out to the spray down hose. So I run it this way, and then I put the hose right here. I think she's on. So it shoots a good stream. It's nice when you get blood in the bottom of the boat, and you need to spray it off real quick. And then you just flip the bilge pump and it drains out the itself. I love having this, coils up real nice and just sits right there. That's one of my favorite things about this. You can get these bass poles back where they go. So I don't use these for the net or anything, because I sit right here. When I sit here, I'm trolling, and I can reach perfectly, right? So if I go bass fishing, I will use these. That's pretty much all I use them for, because putting a giant salmon pole in there just kind of looks stupid. But staying in the back of the boat here, let's look at the sliding system that I have. I have the Miller Marine sliding system. So to adjust this, you can pull this and you just turn this to flathead, right? So basically, check this out. In the glove box, open up the glove box, got my handy deal. I basically set it for the day because everybody wants to fish their own way, right? Boom. Slides back and forth super easy. I love the Miller Marine sliding system with all the accessories. This right here, to move this, just a wing nut on the bottom. Just loosen the wing nut and that slides wherever you want it to. Okay, so I have 4 lead cups with the rod holders, and then everything's adjustable. So you could even add one and fish a 3rd rod in between your motors. So I love the Miller Marine rail system. Everything's stainless steel bolts, everything like that. This is 50% of the price of Fish Finder and their products. So this boat's already expensive enough. I'm all about affordability, and I love the price of the Miller Marine. So it does the trick for me. I don't need all that fancy stuff. There's some things I still want to add to this boat. There's quite a bit. For example, I'm going to put a fish finder right here. I'm going to go with Garmin. I really don't recommend Lowrance, which is what I currently have on this. But I'm going to put a Garmin finder right here. Nice big screen, and it's going to be great. So aside from that, check this out back here, guys. So down here I have my custom lead box, which I usually have just sitting in this corner. Okay. What this is, I got this little seal around it. It's just put a lid on it, keep everything off of it. I don't like to get a whole bunch of crap inside the lead box. It gets really nasty. So I keep the lead box closed and it keeps everything clean and tidy. So I love that. So right here, guys, I have my custom scent tray. I got my soap in this tray as well. I got it fit to the dimensions of my gunnel. That's super nice. Been running the high class iceberg shrimps in a lot lately. Been really killing it on that, as well as the Millennial Baitco Kuni sauce. Those have been really doing good. Got my favorites. Got my Northwest Bait and Scent garlic back here. I love Northwest Bait and Scent. Shane Nagison, one of the fishiest guys on the Columbia. So in the gunnel trays, if we come up, these can fold down so you have complete access to everything over here. Got the bonker sitting in the tray right now. It's a little messy. I was in the ocean recently, but this should go back on a leaderboard from spin fish. I got random leaders sitting in the gunnel throughout. So if you need 20 pound, 15 pound, 30 pound, 40 pound, it's all literally just sitting in the gunnel. So close this back up. Let's open the box. In here, I got your pliers, your saltwater deal. I got the cold water bleed bag, just full dried up. Bada bing, bada boom. I got your Millennial Bait towels. I got a leaderboard. I got some extra oil, just things like that, right, guys? And I also have trash bags in here. So I like to keep trash bags in the boat, keep everything clean, keep it mean. So I got the tackle in this bench seat, equipped with some napkins. I like to always have napkins on the boat. Got the takedown tackle spinner blade box. So anything I want to tie, I just pull a blade off, grab a leader in the gunnel here, start setting up my my pod spinners, my inline spinners, whatever else you guys want to fish. So in here I got all my ocean stuff / spinners. So there's a spin fish leaderboard below this one, but I just kind of get it all set up, get it ready, just pull a leader out of the box and you're ready to fish. You never want to not be ready, right? So I got terminal tackle in here. This whole thing's got beads, hooks, swivels, you name it, all your terminal stuff. I got zip ties for obvious reasons. Everybody in the boat needs a zip tie once in a while. All my divers are in there, some custom spin fish, all my flashers. Everything just kind of stows away nicely. That's my favorite thing about this. Pull it back up. So we'll move to the front of the boat real quick. I think we pretty well covers the back. We have the top. I do have a zip around curtain. Literally folds up right in the gunnel right there. This whole backdrop. You put a heater in here, you can be literally 70 degrees for like 10 seconds. So it gets really toasty in here for those winter steel sitting on angle. So got the RiverHawk seats. Came with the boat. They're super comfy, super thick. I love these RiverHawk seats. So it's got the 2 bench seats on the side. You guys seen that? So coming up here, I guess I can turn that motor off now. Probably couldn't even hear it, but coming up here, got your beer holder. There's one on each side of the boat. Got your radio, because I ocean fish a lot and you need to have a radio. Over here we have the control panel. Basically the accessory button, which you guys seen, that's the hose. So, have your wipers. Those work good. I'm getting one added to the other side of the boat. These are nav lights. So if you look right here, you can see that red LED light. It's hard to see in the light right now, guys. But basically, when I turn this nav light up, it turns on the inside red LED lights. When I turn it down, it turns on the bow lights and the stern light. So that's nice. Here's the bilge pump. Nothing to bilge. I got the horn. So also got a place you can charge all of your phones and accessories, things like that. So what else is there to talk about up here? The Lowrance fish finder came with the boat. I'm running it until it's gone pretty much. But one thing I love about these RiverHawk boats, they're beefy. You guys can hear it, thick hull, thick design. I love the fact that it's just a beefy boat. My Toyota Tacoma does too. But tall windows, right? Super tall windows. I bought this boat and this had a little tear in the curtain right here, so it's been progressively getting worse. That'll be an easy fix. Just need to find a woman who knows how to sew. So, right here is a diamond plate box. Extra storage I have in the front of this boat. Open it up. I have your essentials in there. Some extra tackle for when I do things like today, bass fishing. And then I got a little stove in there because you know how I like to cook and it fits right in there perfectly. I got a piss jug and I got water in there, etc., etc. Right here, we have extra tackle. Boom. Got things like your quick fish. Got things like some little, what do you call it, surf perch, little sandworms, sand shrimp type stuff. I got random bass stuff in here. I got random shad stuff in here. And that's kind of the way all these boxes are set up. So some more bass tackle. So that's the way those boxes are set up. So over here in the glove box, when Jimmy needs to take a poo, I got some extra toilet paper, right? I got a lighter for starting things. I got chargers, accessories, extra glasses for anybody who forgets theirs. I have Tums. I got all kinds of stuff, man. So this thing's pretty set up for success. It's got a nice grab bar, super stout grab bar right there for rough water. Like I said, this thing's 18 foot. It's beefy. Look how thick this aluminum is. I mean, that's thick stuff. So tall windows, love it. Let's go to the front of the boat here. So basically what you do is you unzip this. You literally just open this up right here. And you're in the front of the boat. So up here, here's Brandon's seat. Check it out. Nice pole for Brandon. Just kidding, guys. But when you're doing Bassmaster Classic stuff, I forgot the seat. I was going to show you guys in the video. But just slide it in there, and there's a bass seat up here. Again, it's a RiverHawk seat, just as good as these other boats on the interior. I have my LED lights. Super helpful. Super helpful for when you need to see the bank at 2 in the morning. 100% of the time you can see that thing with these LED lights. They're awesome. They go bars up here, so if you wanted to, you can put a seat here and actually add you can actually add a rod holder right here, but I don't like fishing up here. I got the anchor caddy system in the front with the anchor. I got the extra kayak anchor right here in case I want to throw it out the back or use it for something else. So that's pretty much the bow. Let's dive back into the boat real quick. So up here in the helm, like I was talking about, we got an RPM adjustment for the main motor. So if you ever wanted to troll with that, you can actually lower that RPM way down, right? You got your RPM. So for max fuel efficiency on a plane, if I'm under 4,000 RPMs, I'm about 23 miles an hour and I'm planed out, and that's kind of where you want to be for max fuel economy. So I actually watch that a lot when I try to stay right about 3,800 RPMs. That being said, I got my fire extinguisher over here. Probably not gonna be able to see it. I can pull it out a little bit. It's white, literally right here. Just tucks away right there, and that's it. So this boat has a 40-gallon fuel tank, and and it's somewhere right here in the center of this boat. So I like where they put it. It's not in the back, it's not in the front, it's kind of in the center. Up here in the bow, that bow actually wraps around that entire thing. It's a nice deep V boat. It's got reverse chine in the back. Maybe I didn't mention that. But in the bow up there, I got your fenders. I got all your life jackets up there. I got a toilet seat for the kids. Literally, they sit on the seat and they go pee. So that's their little toilet seat. Other than that, guys, all the safety stuff is up in the bow. Probably need some more access to it, but basically before the day starts, I'll actually pull out the life jackets and I'll hang them on the back of the seat, or I'll just let people know that their life jacket's up in the bow if they want it or not. So the throwable is also up there. Got my horn, got a whistle, glove box. So that's the boat, guys. Love the motors. I love this thing. Love the color. It's treated me well. I think that's all there is to talk about. Hopefully you enjoyed the boat walkthrough video, guys. Now, we're going to get to bass fishing. But hit that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next one.